My name is Saba, and if you've ever felt like you were constantly living in someone else's shadow, you'll understand exactly what my life has been like. My brother Ali has always been the perfect child. He excelled in school, won every award in sports, and somehow always earned praise from everyone around him. Me, I was just a faint background, a shadow that flickered in and out of attention. Even small moments felt like reminders that I wasn't enough. When Ali won first place in the school science fair, the entire house celebrated. I had spent weeks on my own project, pouring my heart into it, but nobody noticed. During school sports events, he won every game, every trophy, and when I returned with my small achievements, all I got was a polite smile and a soft, "good job" from my mom. Over time, I started seeing myself as second best. From class projects to family decisions, Ali's opinions and achievements always overshadowed mine. I stopped voicing my thoughts, believing that they didn't matter. Even among friends, it felt like Ali was the center of attention, and I was just along for the ride. But everything changed one day. Our school's annual exhibition was approaching, and I decided to enter the art competition. This was my chance to show the world my own creativity, something that belonged entirely to me. I poured all my energy into the project, staying up late at night, paying attention to every tiny detail, putting my heart and soul into every stroke of the brush. The day of the exhibition arrived. Ali, as always, had already made a name for himself in other areas, and everyone knew about his accomplishments. But when people approached my art stall, something remarkable happened. They stopped, stared, and genuinely appreciated my work. For the first time, I felt seen not as Ali's sister, but as Saba, the artist. Finally, it was time for the awards. I could barely believe my ears when they announced, "This year's best artistic project goes to Saba." My heart skipped a beat. Ali, who had always been the star, came over, smiled, and said, "Saba, you've done an amazing job." That moment changed me forever. I realized that living in Ali's shadow didn't mean I had to stay there. I learned that I could shine in my own right, and that my abilities, passion, and hard work were just as valuable. For the first time, I felt proud of myself in a way that didn't depend on comparisons or shadows. After that day, my confidence grew. I started expressing my opinions more openly, participating in different school events, and even mentoring younger students in art. People began recognizing me not as Ali's sister, but as Saba, the creative, determined, and capable person I had always been. I also noticed something beautiful. Ali's achievements didn't make me less important. Instead, our relationship grew stronger because we began celebrating each other's successes genuinely. I learned that siblings don't have to compete for the spotlight. There's room for both of you to shine. Looking back, I can say that living in my brother's shadow taught me patience and resilience. But stepping out of that shadow taught me self-belief, courage, and the joy of embracing my own light. I realized that the most important recognition comes from within. Now, I look forward to every new challenge, knowing that my hard work and creativity can make a difference. One no longer define myself by comparisons. I define myself by my actions, passions, and the courage to take my own path. And for the first time, I truly feel free.